Hey guys, இது நான் தமிழ்ல ரெக்கார்ட் பண்ண போறேன். So I am recording this on behalf of Nithyananda. எதனாலன்னு சொன்னாக்கா, I think the problem is not what you're seeing. The problem is the biggest conspiracy that's happening in the world. நான் உங்களுக்கு இதெல்லாம் step by step காட்டுறேன். Okay? What the problem is, there is a biggest sex trafficking that's happening internationally, and big people are involved. To sidetrack, they are going after monastery, specifically girls இருக்கிற monastery. And everybody is affected. Even Christian institutions are affected. Nuns are being raped. It's not coming out. And it is not even being recorded. And it's reaching a proportion of a very dangerous level. And அது deflect பண்றதுக்காக தான் the whole Nithyananda thing is happening. And unfortunately, people are misjudging the danger of the situation, and they are going after a person they don't need to. And I'm going to step by step show you what is happening. First, they went after Jayendra Saraswati Swamigal, and he was arrested, right? And he was told he molested Anuradha Ramanan, who is an author, and eventually she dies because, see, when you do spiritual uh, malignment, like God does retribute. அது முடிச்சதுக்கு அப்புறம் they went after Sadhguru. Same thing happened. They said 2 girls were tortured or something, and then the Sadhguru had to scale back his operation, and then mysteriously those 2 girls went back to the ashram, and the whole thing dissipated. With Nithyananda, same thing is happening, except they are targeting Gujarat because Gujarat is run only by female monks, and the monk who's taken into custody is herself a very financially independent woman. She went to Australia. She's acted in movies. You can see her. She gave up everything to become a sannyas. And she's part of Sadashiva Sena. She's a warrior for Sadashiva. And Sadashiva Sena, Ganapati, Ganas, Rudra Ganas. These are all the Ganas usually Shaivites use. And the Vaishnavites have a different concept. And now the Adi Ashram, it's like, we belong to Ramana, Maharishi lineage, but I follow Rudradinam. அது என்னன்னாக்கா, ருத்ரம் கிரந்தம்னு சொல்லணும். கிரந்தம்னாக்க எப்படி சொல்றதுன்னு நான் சொல்றேன். We have autism, so our DNA vibrates phonetically. ஸோ நாம சொல்றதெல்லாம் புரியறதுக்கு ஒரு காதுல நம்ம தமிழ்ல கேட்போம், ஒரு காதுல சமஸ்கிருதம். சமஸ்கிருதம் எதுக்கு சொன்னாங்கன்னாக்கா, ஆதிசங்கரா comes up with this term, samasnaka equivalent, kritam, krit, that is the written. So Tamil was vernacular, அதுக்கப்புறம் சமஸ்கிருதம். ஸோ தட்சிணாமூர்த்தி ஒரிஜினலா, அதனால தென்னாட்டுடைய சிவனை போற்றின்னு whole lineage of Shiva comes down, and when they come down, Dakshinamurti takes over a silent teaching. So he actually literally downloads these teachings, and these teachings get translated. Appo Agastya gets the choice of transmitting this knowledge through Tamil Nadu. ஏன்னா அங்க முன்னாடிலாம் யக்ஷாஸ், ஃபாரஸ்ட் பாப்புலேஷன், அதனால Sita belongs to the forest micronation. So all of us always lived off the river. Every culture in ancient, அதனால சிந்து நதி கரை, அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் ஹிந்துன்னு மாறிட்டு. Okay, so our original term, we didn't even have a term. So we were called global delight. அதுக்கு பேர் என்ன? I forgot the original way they described this. It's actually called ஸ்ரீமத் பாகவதம் சொல்லுவாங்கல்ல. ஸ்ரீமத்னா என்ன அர்த்தம்னாக்கா, ஸ்ரீ அப்படின்னாக்கா global. Mad means delightful, glorious. So the religion was supposed to be um, glorious delight. Like like people were so celebrative in their nature. The Ganesha always when முதல் கடவுள்னு எது சொல்றாங்கன்னாக்கா கணாஸ் அப்படின்னாக்கா நம்மளோட மைண்டை கண்ட்ரோல் பண்றது. ஸோ அதனால அது ஆல்வேஸ் the group of think tank, they got together and they become Ganas. அதுக்கப்புறம் சதாசிவா வந்து சேனாஸ் ஆயிடுச்சு. ஸோ சதாசிவ சேனா. These are the way it was transmitted, the knowledge. So நம்மளோட original structure is called ஸ்ரீமதம். ஸ்ரீமத் நர்மதம். அதனால சிவன் வந்து அந்த ரிவருக்கு நர்மதம், because he found it was so joyful, நர்மத். அதனால நர்மதம். He splits it into north and south. And then the south people were taught with Agastya. And Agastya வந்து Atharva Vedam, like he taught with all herbs. And the secret knowledge Tamil Nadu only processes is called Panchapakshi Shastra. And அதுலயும் வந்து ரகசியம்னு ஓப்பனா வச்சுட்டாங்க. ரகசியம் எவ்ரிதிங் ரா ஹா சி யா எம், அது ஒன்னொன்னு ஒரு சக்கரத்துக்கு. அண்ட் உயிர் கூடு விட்டு கூடு பாயறது வந்து வாசி யோகா. ஸோ வாசி 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 அப்படிதான் சிவாவே இட் காட் ரிசைட்டட். ஓகே, வசியம் அப்படின்னாக்கா யாங்கிறது வந்து ஹிருதயம். ஹிருதயத்திலேருந்து அதை திரும்பி உயிரை எப்படி எஸ்டாப்ளிஷ் பண்றதுன்னு தமிழியன்ஸ்க்கு மட்டும்தான் தெரியும். ஸோ அதனால நம்ம அந்த சயின்ஸ் ஆஃப் பக்ஷபக்ஷி இருக்கே, இட் இஸ் எவ்ரி திங் அண்ட் நோபடி நோஸ் அபவுட் இட். அதுதான் நான் ஸ்பெஷலைஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன். ஓகே, ஸோ தட்ஸ் ஹவ் ஐ காட் கனெக்டட் வித் நித்யானந்தா. பிகாஸ் அவர் வந்து 2000 we are all சித்தார்த். அண்ட் ஹவு வி கனெக்ட் எனக்கு தெரியாது. ஒரு காலத்துல நான் நினைச்சுப்பேன், நான் ப்ரே பண்ணும்போது யாரு who am I praying to? Is it to another person on the other part of the world, or am I praying to somebody higher? But actually நான் வந்து யூஎஸ்ல இருக்கேன். யூஎஸ் இஸ் கன்சிடர்ட் பாதாள லோகா அண்ட் இந்தியா இஸ் கன்சிடர்ட் பூலோகா. சுவர் சுவர் லோகா வந்து அதுக்கப்புறம் போர்ட்டல். அதனால சோலாஸ்லாம் வந்து they had a direct contact with moon and stuff. Soma, like they Somabanam, they had moon juices and stuff. They had a way to connect with Hiranya Loka. Hiranya Loka, golden, Big Bang, like So the way I understand recently, Swamiji, is that you have 4 different levels. The gravitational force is where our cognition is. அது வந்து vertical logical way we understand. And the second level is to connect with the electromagnetic field, that is the magnetic forces. அதனால தான் வசியம், right? வசியம். அதுக்கப்புறம் நியூக்ளியர் ஃபோர்ஸஸ். அதில் வந்து சாஃப்ட் நியூக்ளியர் மீனிங் லைக் லோவர் நியூக்ளியர் வைப்ரேஷன். அது வந்து செகண்ட் பிரெயின், நம்ம ஸ்பீடியம் சென்ட்ரிக் ஆட்சி. தொப்பை பின்னாடி they call it மெயின் சக்கரான்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. And so they feel the superior mesenteric artery or sympathetic plexus is like kind of the core, the gut reaction சொல்லுவாங்கல்ல, நம்ம வயத்தை கலக்கிச்சுன்னு சொல்லுவாங்கல்ல. Because Vishnu actually is capable of pulling out the whole energy, and people will lose their strength. You can just literally fall down. And thoracic spine or the parasympathetic nerve. So that is the way the soul is inside and outside. Food with the food fire, you can draw it out. And higher nuclear powers, environmental, way you can manipulate. And அதை வந்து லோவர் வயறு வழியா கண்ட்ரோல் பண்ணலாம். அது ஒன்லி the we have a way of controlling those emotions via just restoring our gut with different type of pranayamas. And the last thing, cosmic consciousness irukke, adu vandu there is a way you can map the outer world through comprehension. Adur valiya da jata valiya you can actually bring into balance through compassion your own energy or magnetic field that will restore the ozone layers. Okay, அது வந்து ஷிம்சு மாரம் சொல்லிட்டு விஷ்ணுவோட participants will say. So that's where you open the time portal and you don't have the way to have a deadline. ஏன்னா நீ இந்த ஜென்மத்தை முடிச்சுட்டு you can pick up and அதனால நம்ம குழந்தைங்கள்லாம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னாக்கா they are able to even in 2-3 years they're able to do phenomenal tasks because we are at that breaking point in life. And 24, 25, 26 வந்து கிரகங்கள் 6 கிரகங்கள் சேருது. அந்த 6 கிரகங்கள் அலைன்மெண்ட் ஆகும்போது the bad forces and good forces, asuras and suras will have equal power. புரிஞ்சு மாதிரி. So what you are hearing and reacting is not the truth. The truth is because we have unfinished business inside, because of our past experience, which we heeded that, and we are projecting on somebody, so we will feel better. We are punishing another person. So the whole thing is a distraction. Nithyananda is actually a distraction. The problem is women's slavery and tremendous amount of terrorism that's going on. அதனால தான் இப்போ வந்து ரீசெண்டாக there is rape and murder of girls happening in India, and unfortunately nobody is taking accountability. And அதுதான் ப்ராப்ளம். இதனால தான் everything is going wrong, and instead of pointing finger at that, they are keeping distracted by this. Okay, so I'm going to share some um, features with you guys so you will understand. The thing is, Google search a thing called genocide for profit, how government, big pharma, psychiatry, and Department of Social Services are conspiring to destroy native culture. அவங்க வந்து அவங்களோட இது என்னன்னாக்கா, அவங்களோட தாற்பயம் என்னன்னாக்கா, they will actually divide and conquer. So genocide, இது நான் எடுத்துட்டு வரேன். So you would see, right? Like, I hope you can see it. Genocide for profit. So, and I'm going to read out like how it reads. So the way it will happen is the separation of destruction of family unit will take place, and this is to remove children from their families, but also to remove them from this culture. In this way, child welfare would function, and they will create like some sort of separation with the police force, social services, police, and courts to create separation from the family, creating a population of people who have grown up without a stable family upbringing. இவங்களை என்ன பண்ணிடுவாங்க? There is actually a big sex trafficking by Prince Andrew. Actually, he was involved trafficking, and this is open secret. Like, it's not even. So என்னாச்சு, எப்ஸ்டீன் ஒருத்தரை வந்து இது பண்ணிட்டாங்க அமெரிக்கால. they actually captured him, and அவரு வந்து என்ன பண்ணிட்டாங்க, அவரை கேப்சர் பண்ணிட்டதுக்கு அப்புறம் தான் தி நியூ பிரிட்டிஷ் ராயல்டி வாஸ் இன்வால்வ். அண்ட் அப்போ என்னாச்சு, when he was taken to the prison, mysteriously he ends up dying. Okay, before even so he does underage sex trafficking for more than like how many years? I think 20-30 வருஷமா ஆயிட்டு இருக்கு. I'm gonna try to see it. Okay, so Epstein, and I'll bring up his feature. So this is the guy. He's a very rich guy, and finally, because of him being caught, they caught Andrew as well. Prince Andrew, Prince Andrew, and unfortunately, even though they know he is involved, they don't want to prosecute him. They decided that they will let him go. And they don't want to do anything about it. Prince Andrew sex scandal போடுங்க. And so apparently he's kicked out of the Buckingham Palace, but they don't want to prosecute him. So this is the issue that's currently going on. And US also they are doing sex trafficking and 13 வயசு பொண்ண அவங்க என்ன பண்ணிட்டாங்க கடத்திட்டு போய் இது பாருங்க இந்த பொண்ணை வந்து 13 வயசு கடத்திட்டு போய் and they sold her to the sex traffic 15 வயசுல ரெஸ்கியூ பண்ணாங்க பட் அந்த குழந்தை வந்து தற்கொலை பண்ணிட்டு செத்து போயிடுச்சு ஸோ இப்போ குஜராத்ல என்னன்னாக்கா எல்லாம் வந்து குழந்தைங்க குட்டி குழந்தைங்க ஆல் ஃபீமேல் அண்ட் ஐ திங்க் there is the biggest conspiracy because Janathan Sharma வந்து he took money from a big organization and I feel she's targeted because she அந்த பொண்ணு என்ன பண்ணிட்டு ஆண்டாளுக்காக she did like a propaganda against Jesus, right? And so it's a revenge. It's a revenge. So the father doesn't know this, but I think if she ever gets captured, she's going to mysteriously disappear. And that's when Janardhan will wake up. And I don't think he even connects two and two together. I'm horrified at the whole thing that's evolving. And Swamiji knew about it and he's trying to help her. So he helped her as best as he could, and now he had to let her go. But the problem was they falsely accused and arrested him. And when he was in prison, they went and molested all the children and he didn't even come out. The police went and molested the kids. And that's how that Sangeeta ends up dying because she was forced to perform sexual acts for the police and they wouldn't even take a report. And they burnt alive another guy. I forgot his name. Prana, Jnana Prana Priya, not Jnana Prananda. No, he's a male saint, and they couldn't even recover his body because they burnt him. And Swamiji, when the original, they gave him poison when he was in the prison, and he recovered from that. And second, they had done multiple attempts. So the second time, he was stabbed, and he was exsanguinated, and he recovers after 6 months. So when he recovered, he couldn't even recognize some of his devotees. Then he finds out that he's going to be put in a wood chopper. They're going to chop his body. Adhanalda, like he left because he knew there's no way he'll be allowed to survive. He'll be so he left, and I have no idea where he is. But I'm hoping he'll never come back because I really feel the amount of conspiracy that's going on in India is like unheard of. It's like it's a tremendous shock to me. And இப்போ கூட like they are raping and murdering girls and nobody takes accountability. Nobody is saying like even அந்த minister கூட he came and said அந்த பொண்ணு எதுக்கு 911 phone பண்ணாங்க. And it is appalling how they are not even conscious of the fact a young girl died and they're not apologizing. They're not making a speech about that. And everybody is like walking the other way as though like they are a piece of nothing. And there is a big sex slavery going on and also domestic slavery going on in Middle East, which is funded by Middle Eastern king and his wife ran out. Jordan or the princess, they have taken a refuge in Britain, and that is also coming out as a meaning. If you look, this is internationally they are being captured, including Tamil Nadu people. This is only affecting, unfortunately, the women. So men, when they pacificate, they are not getting caught in Middle East travel. So slavery in Middle East, okay? You guys need to really be caught up. These are all open secrets. Nobody talks about it because it doesn't make money for them. The secret slaves of Middle East, this is the it's a Paris investigation. And now there you can see it. And so they will be captured and left there for like 20, 30 years. So they cannot even go back to their home. So this is the main problem. But you guys are going after the wrong guy, because the people who really want to deflect this issue want to hide the fact that they might be involved. And the FBI is going to release the people who are downloading child porn. The highest downloads happen in India, and government knew about it. Last week they announced to the um, police officers. I think um, it's a video that is going to wake you guys up finally. So police releasing child one downloads. That's punishable internationally, okay? And other deflect பண்றதுக்காக தான் இதெல்லாம். If you understand, like, they were trying to take down Nithyananda this way, and unfortunately, download in Chennai. And so they traced it back to Chennai, and so there is going to be a list of all the IP address that is going to be connected, and okay, in Chennai police report. And இது வந்து officially it's going to be released, like, I think I saw, is it like the announcement came in 3 days ago, maybe? Let me bring it up. When was that video? And that police officer, step by step, he's saying that when it's going to be released. And if you understand all this and you connect the dots, and only one family right now controls the money. It's called Rothschild, and they are involved with Bank of England, and they have reserve bank everywhere. And so financial crisis is happening. And I think if you connect, and that's why, like, I was shocked when Republic TV announced as though Nithyananda was at fault, not even taking into consideration the daughter of Jonathan saying, you know, okay, here it is. 2 days ago, okay? Abbas. This was announced by Sandi TV, and it was published on November. IPS அதிகாரி ரவின்னு பேரு, அவர் தான் ரிலீஸ் பண்ண போறாரு. And once it hits, I think they are predicting around like December 15th, a major takedown is going to happen. And அது வந்து simultaneously the கிரகங்கள் வந்து it's coming into alignment, like I said, 24, 25, 26. And so there will be a very big split between asuras and suras. முன்னாடி வந்து the churning of the ocean ஆன மாதிரி, so everything is going to come out. Good and bad is going to come out. So I would suggest, please don't make a comment. Please don't make a decision. Just watch and truly listen to who is at fault. Because he might be barking at the wrong tree, but actually the fault might be somewhere else. That's all I want to share. Because I really love the way Swamiji gave up his life to end a certain thing. So Indiaல அவர் கஷ்டப்பட்டு பார்த்தாரு. தமிழ்நாட்டில் விட்டு விரட்டி விட்டாங்க. Then கர்நாடகா விட்டு விரட்டி விட்டாங்க. Now India lost him. He is a Uttama Purushan. He actually did something called Uttamo Uttama Sevana. 10,000 சம்பிரதாயம் நம்ம ஊர்ல இருந்து we lost. And அது வந்து சர்வங்க பேர் சீர்காழி, அங்க ஒரு சம்பிரதாயம் இருந்தான், கம்ப்ளீட்டட் வெண்ட் அவே. முல்தானி இது பாகிஸ்தான்ல இருந்து போயிட்டு, அந்த மாதிரி நிறைய சம்பிரதாயம் is lost. So he's trying to revive it, and he said he will be able to revive it. And finally, இப்போ international he's getting involved, and I think he's going to go to the next level. It's almost like Paramahansa Nithyananda died. Now it is 2.0. It's like, Murugan is come up. So Shiva is dead, but it's actually not just Muruga. I think he's going to play Krishna, because Dwarka எப்படி கிருஷ்ணா கட்டினாரோ அதே மாதிரி Nithyananda recreating Dwarka. Okay, so there is going to be a very big split, and people who are going to feel what is right and wrong are going to regret that they didn't see it coming. And just like how all the corruption for 70 years is coming out, world corruption is going to be released. And all this monetary system is going to fail because already Chinese banks are collapsing, Indian banks are collapsing. Financially, there is a big meltdown coming, both US, London, and other areas. So Europe already is in trouble. Middle East, the biggest poverty is going to hit. So I think personally, just wait it out. Don't make a decision and don't really become polarized. இவங்க தான் கரெக்ட், அவங்க தான் கரெக்ட் அப்படின்னா நம்ம குழந்தைங்களையும் நம்ம பொண்ணுங்களையும் ப்ளீஸ் 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 keep them safe because they are our future. They are our treasure. அதனால ஒருத்தரையும் தப்பா சொல்லாதீங்க ப்ளீஸ். And let's work together on this. Everybody, let's become Annapurni herself. The biggest split when it happens in Mahabharata, Krishna said, "You either be this side or this side." And உடுப்பி மட்டும்தான் அவர் உடுப்பி மன்னன் போய் கேட்டார், எனக்கு ரெண்டு சைடும் வேண்டாம், எப்படி நான் நடுவில் இருக்கிறதுனாக்கா he was given assigned the task of just providing food. So நான் என்ன சொல்றேன், நம்ம let's just work on doing sattvic food and watch what we are eating and doing Kaya Kalpa Yoga, which is what next 21 months we are going to do all over the world. And let's first see where the problem is and then we can fix it. So I think if we want to end sex trafficking, want to end women's slavery, want to end child pornography, we have to put our hands together. So this is the goal of this video, to know that the problem is not as it looks. The problem is somewhere else.